There are two things I would do if I'm allowed two things. I am the ruler. I get two things, don't I? Well, it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up between two items. I can't choose which one. But it would be either reform copyright law to bring it back to its original 14 years. This would be an incredible Cambrian-like explosion of creativity that would usher in humanity 2.0 by simply repealing copyright law back to where it was originally in the Constitution of the United States, Article 17. I believe Thomas Jefferson settled for 14 years with a 14-year extension. Now it's a lifetime plus 90 years. You're literally putting ideas up on corporate prisons for eternity, and in so doing, committing intellectual genocide of humanity, in my opinion. Number two would be to raise interest rates across the board. Every central bank around the world raise the cost of money, raise the cost of borrowing, therefore increasing the risks to these corporate occupying forces like the Exxons of the world to make it more difficult for them to commit eco-holocaust. Right now, because money is so cheap and interest rates are so low, it's very, very easy for these companies to get their hands on almost an unlimited amount of money to commit eco-holocaust. You know, we often say that, we say a lot of things actually, but anyway, yes, this would be the two things. Of those two, it's a toss-up, because one is supply and demand, you see. You're increasing the supply by rolling back copyright law to envelop the problem. And the other one is on the demand side. You are shrinking the demand for these Holocaust provokers by raising the cost of money. So there's two approaches, either supply or demand. That's where they intersect. Copyright law, interest rates. Obviously, if the global temperatures are rising every single year due to the fact that money is too easy to come by, if you're going to raise interest rates to make it harder for eco-holocaust provokers and the corporate occupiers to function, you would keep raising interest rates until global warming temperatures on average started to peak out or started to go down. So keep raising rates until global warming is arrested and starts to decrease. They should tie interest rates to global warming trends, because those two are interlocked. But they don't want, it's very hard to make that case, because in order to make growth or GDP progress infinitely the way it's being portrayed, you must ignore the externalities, as they're economically referred to, of GDP growth. America and American occupying corporate forces like Exxon, they don't pay for the costs. They don't pay the cost of their carbon abuse, their carbon holocaust. It's an externality. We pay. For every dollar of profit Exxon makes, somebody's dying of lung cancer, but they don't have to pay for that. The externalities are not incorporated into their balance sheet. Again, Karma Bank is a way to take those externalities or those risks and to push them back onto the balance sheet from where they came, and then let the market decide. Fight capitalism with capitalism. But activists need their own capitalism, activism, capital activism, acticapitism.